Hiya! Welcome to Read to Me Mama. We read your favorite storybooks here, so hop along and let's get started.
Today we're going to read this book called An Itch to Scratch. It's a book by Damien Harvey and Lynn Chapman. Look at that lion on the tree. Isn't that awesome? Alright, let's get started. Dada Gorilla had an itch. It was right in the middle of his back. He wriggled and he squirmed and he reached and he stretched. But he just couldn't find the spot. He danced around the room, scritching and scratching. He bumped into a boulder and knocked over a log. But he still couldn't find the itch. Oh, that's annoying. Mama Gorilla said, "You need a scratching tree. It's just the thing when I have an itch. Now go away and don't wake my baby up." So Dada Gorilla wandered off to find a tree. He wriggled and he rubbed and he scratched and he scratched. But the tree was all
gummy
and it stuck to his fur. And his itch was worse than before. "It might be the thing for you," said Dada Gorilla, "but it's definitely not for me." And Dada Gorilla saw a warthog coming. The warthog said, "You should wallow in the mud. It's just the thing for a hog with an itch." So Dada Gorilla found some mud. He wallowed and he squelched and he scratched and he scratched. But the mud was too
happy.
and it went in his ears and eyes and tongue and mouth, and his itch was just worse than before. Poor Dada Gorilla. "It might be the thing for a hog," said Dada Gorilla, "but it's definitely not for me." That's when he saw the lion on the tree. The lion said, "You should try rolling in the grass. It's just the thing for a lion with an itch." So Dada Gorilla found some grass. He rolled and he tumbled and he scratched and he scratched. But the grass was too and it stuck to his back. And his itch was now worse than before. "It might be the thing for a lion, but it's definitely not for me." And then Dada Gorilla saw an elephant coming there. So he said, "You should try rubbing against an old anthill. It's just the thing for an elephant with an itch." So Dada Gorilla found an anthill. He leaned and he rubbed and he scratched and he scratched. Then he scratched and he scratched some more. But there were ants still living in that anthill. Oh no! The army of ants, they bit him and they nipped him and they chased him around.
Bye, bye, bye.
It might be the thing for an elephant," said Dada Gorilla as he ran away, "but it's definitely not for me." Dada Gorilla raced down to the river and jumped right in. He splished and he splashed and he scratched and he scratched. He washed all the ants and the mud and the gum off his back, and then wearily walked back home. Dada Gorilla's exhausted and he's sad and he's still very, very itchy. He went home and he flopped on his bed. The noise woke Baby Gorilla up. So Baby Gorilla jumped from his bed to Dada's bed. "Look what you've done," said Mama Gorilla. "You've woken our son." Baby Gorilla jumped straight on Dada's back and he wriggled and he tickled and he scratched and he scratched. And Dada Gorilla opened his eyes. "Thank you, Sanu. A little bit higher, please. You are just what a gorilla with an itch needs." Dada's itch is finally scratched. Yay! So then Dada Gorilla, Mama Gorilla and baby gorilla, they all go out dancey together. Dancey, dancey, dancey. Done.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. I hope you had a good time and you learned a few things. We'll see you again next week. Please don't forget to like, share, and comment on the video.
Please.